Think about the number 92 and I think of different letters that I remember on there. I have the first letter written. What's the first letter? Shout just the first letter of the word.
M.
M?
Yeah.
Okay, M. So far so good. I got that one. Let's see here. Okay, I wrote this word as loud as you can so the entire crowd can hear. Can you shout out the word, the whole word that's on page 92?
Mysterious?
Mysterious, that's the word that I wrote. And let's get right into this right here. Actually, you guys can pass this back too as well. You can keep that one in. Where is our 50 Shades of Grey? Still have it? Still have it. Okay, good. And let's use that same page. We have page 92. We went to page 92. Can we go to page 92 in this other book, 50 Shades of Grey? No, I don't think. Would you mind coming up so you can get closer to the microphone? Would you mind coming up? Yeah. Round of applause. Ty? Cool. Can you just so the crowd can hear you. Can you open up the book on the page 92? Can you just, can you read, just start with the first word and read the first line of it? It's okay to read it, right? It's not, you got it? Okay.
Just the first sentence?
Yeah, the first, just start at the top and read.
See a tall skyscraper with a helipad on top.
Okay, keep reading a little bit more.
The word Scala is painted in white on top of the building.
Okay, cool. So we have a little bit of a sentence here. Now, can you read it one more time, just exactly what you did? Now, this time, as an audience, can you picture the words that Ty is saying? Imagine painting a picture in your mind. Okay. Read it one more time. Yeah, exactly what you did.
See a tall skyscraper with a helipad on top. The word Scala is painted in white on top of the building.
Cool. All right, that's great. I'll take the book and you can have a seat. We'll give you another round of applause. So you should have an image in your mind. Now we had a randomly selected page which I memorized those words. But see, like I said, the scroll has been here the entire show. All right, good. You guys are catching it. Very good. You see, you didn't see me switch it out earlier, right? There's nothing here. I didn't know we were going to pick that page over there or go to that page over there. But now this is the time that I actually want to grab this. Thank you guys for keeping me honest here. I made a little prediction before the show started, and I wrote it on this scroll and tied it up and kept it over there until this point in the show. And now, if we refresh our mind, we were thinking about something that said something about a skyscraper with a helipad on top, and there was a name across the top. Do you remember the name? Scala? Check this out. If we open the scroll, we have is a skyscraper, helipad, the word Scala written across the top. So thank you guys for helping me with that one. So those are some fun things that I can keep myself entertained with. Now, again, as I'm a younger kid, about the age again of some of you guys here, my dad would take me to see magic shows and jugglers. And I remember this one magic show. It was amazing. The magician came over and said he's going to do a classic magic trick. This classic magic trick involved a glass, a bottle, and two tubes. He said the point of this trick is to get the glass and the bottle to switch places. Now, of course, the glass and the bottle aren't going to get up and walk over there. So he said, I will use these two empty tubes. And he said he will use these two empty tubes. As an audience, we saw that he was actually lying. He said that one tube was not actually empty. It had an extra bottle hidden inside it. And you know when you're watching a magic trick and you think you kind of figured something out and you get pretty excited? That's what happened here. As a crowd, we thought, oh, we saw he kind of made a mistake and showed an extra bottle. He said, I'm going to let that slide, and I'm going to continue with the trick. He said, with this trick, we take the tube, we cover the glass. We take the tube, we cover the bottle. And we get the bottle and the glass to switch places. On the count of 3, the crowd yells, change. 1, 2, 3. Change. And of course, now we have the bottle here. And now the glass is over there. And he said the hardest part, of course, is to get them to instantly switch back to their original positions. Of course, that's not a very good trick. So you can actually get the bottle and the glass to instantly switch and very rapidly switch back. But of course, this would be an easy trick if you had an extra bottle hidden. So he'll do it again. Glass, bottle, glass. They switch places. Of course, you have one more bottle hidden there. Do it one more time. Bottle, glass, bottle. This is a bottle hidden there. You can do it with 1 tube. Glass turns into a bottle turns into a glass. But of course, it never hurts to have an extra spare bottle there. You can do it with the other tube as well. You cover the glass becomes a bottle, and that bottle becomes a glass. Of course, you always have a couple extra spare bottles there. Glass becomes a bottle. Finally, that bottle becomes a glass, and of course, you have an extra one there. Never hurts to have a few spare bottles or a few more. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you just have to switch it up. As a young kid, I'll always remember the trick with the bottle and the glass. Now, let's, I'd like to see if I can get a, I'd like to see if I can get an audience member. Is there a girl that can help me out?
There! This one! This one!
Yeah, cool. Sorry, I can't see. Yes! Hop right up. Cool, thanks for joining me. What's your name? Bree? Again, round of applause. Bree, again, when I would go see these magic shows, the next trick that I saw that I will remember forever. Throughout the show, the magician had a little box like this, and he would pull things out of it every once in a while. This time in the show, pulled out deck of cards. And there's some people that are kind of far away in the back, so that's why you're up here to make sure as you watch the card, you can kind of be the eyes of the audience, as they say. Do you play cards? No, you don't play cards too much? It's all right. So most people are at least kind of familiar with cards. What we have is 52 different cards. They have different numbers and shapes on them. Now, if you never played cards, I usually ask people if they would have a favorite card or a card that comes to their mind. You won't have those if you're not familiar with cards. Switch places here. I'll put you right over there so you can see here. I'm just going to slide through like that. You just tell me whenever you want me to stop. Right here? Okay. Now I'm going to cut the cards where you stopped, right there. Would you be impressed if I knew what card you were going to stop at before the show started? That'd be pretty impressive. Out of 52 cards, it'd be pretty hard. Now, I made another prediction, so we can all see this here. The card that you stopped at is a 10 of hearts. So 10 of hearts. We're going to make sure this is exactly and only your card. So you're going to hold on to this. And I'll hold on to this. You can just quickly write your initials or something that you know is just yours right on the front of that card. Cool. So it's Bree with an X. Okay. And I'll take... Perfect. 3 with an X and 10 of hearts. Hopefully, even in the back, we can see this, but we have 3, X, 10 of hearts. I'm going to take the card. Can you put your foot right on it so that I can't come in anywhere there and switch that card out? The next card in the deck is a 4 of spades. So 4 with a black, it's like it's an arrow almost. Spade. What I'm going to do is just write my initials on the top of that. CR. CR, 4 of spades. Can you put out your hand? Perfect, just like that. I'm going to take, and put your other hand over the top of it. I'm going to take my 4 of spades and put it in there. Can you close it like a sandwich? Perfect, just like that. You have the 4 of spades like this, and your 10 of hearts is under your foot. Can you flip it over like that? Yep, and now open up your hands and take a look at what card is in your hand. That face. In your hand is a 10 of hearts that says Brie with an X on it. That's your card under your foot, and your foot has not moved over that card. Yes? Can you move your foot off the card? And I won't go anywhere near it, so I can't search anything out. Take a look at the card that's on the floor. Show the crowd. That is for spades with my Throw that in for now. We're going to get to that in a second. Now, you know when someone's hiding a secret from you? When someone's hiding a secret from you, you want to know even more and more and more what that secret is. Now, like I said, throughout this show, the magician had a little box like this, and he would pull tricks and cards and things out of it. But as the audience, we never got to see what was actually fully inside the box. And throughout the show, we got more and more curious what was inside the box. Until towards about the end of the show, stand up one step back from where you were right now. That's perfect. Towards the end of the show, the magician took the box, and it was at this point that he did something, a trick that I will never forget. Again, like the bottles, the next trick even better. I'll remember it forever. And it looked something like this. Hold on to the cloth. And the magician told the audience to focus all their attention onto the box. And as the audience looked at the box, the most amazing thing. So the people in the back, you can let go and feel there's no wire here, right? Feel it on top? And there's nothing underneath, it's not setting on anything? And you can see there's nothing in there. But of course we wanted to see what was inside the box.
Shit, fucking Coraline shit.
So at this point, the magician opened and looked inside. Reached in. Found the note. Slowly bring it down. Open the note. And show the crowd, what does the note say? Check the prediction. Let's hear, check the prediction. Remember, at the beginning of the show, I said, would you be impressed if I knew what card you were going to pick? Can we remind ourselves what the card was that we picked? Can you pull it out again in your pocket? The 10 of hearts. Take this back. 10 of hearts. I'll leave hold on to that. Everyone can see your 10 of hearts. You can hold on to that. And I'll bring this over here. I made my prediction, like I made my prediction on the scroll, but I wanted to switch it up here for you guys on this one. I said the name of the card is, and I wanted to leave it right out in the open so maybe some of you guys could see it. Didn't write it on the back, that would be too easy. Here on the front. But I kind of wrote when I was kind of in a hurry before the show, and I wrote it too big, and I didn't have enough time to squeeze it all on here. So here, watch. I'm just going to use my sleeve here. There's no marker or anything hidden in my here. I'm just going to use my sleeve and kind of erase off of here. Watch. If we erase.